guys, and welcome to today's video. I really hope the camera's in focus. I just spent like 15 minutes trying to make sure it's focused. Hopefully we're in focus. If we're not perfectly, I apologize. I tried my best. If you guys are new to my channel, hello, I'm Abby. I make videos about nursing school, surviving nursing school. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not already, you should go ahead and subscribe down below. There should be a little button somewhere. Welcome to today's video. So we're going to be talking all about OB nursing or maternal women's health, whichever you want to call it. It's basically the study of everything from preconception, so preparing to get pregnant, all the way to delivery postpartum. So everything that has to do with newborn, baby, postpartum mom, pregnant mom, everything like that. So I have my phone out and I'm gonna pull it up because I have my grades on my phone and I like to be transparent with you guys and honest about how things went. I'm not an A student in nursing school. That is my dog. Like I said, I like to be transparent with you guys and just honest about my grades. When I was in high school, I was a great student. School was just easy for me, and that's not the case anymore. So nursing school is hard and difficult, and I like to be transparent with you guys about my grades. Now, I don't base everything on grades. I don't think that that's like the sole defining factor of how well you did in class. I think there's a lot of other components that you're not necessarily graded on. Please don't take what my grade was and think that that's how you need to do in the class, because it's not the case at all. I just like to be open and honest with you guys about how it went for me. I finished OB with an 87.1, which is a B, like just a flat B, not a B minus, not a B plus, just a B. My first exam, I got an 80%, which is passing by only one question, and so that was frustrating. My second exam, I got a 78%, which was also frustrating because I'd gone down, and I knew for the first exam that I just didn't study as much as I should have, and so I thought, okay, I can turn it around for the second exam, and then I did worse on the second exam. That was pretty defeating. I definitely had a mental breakdown, especially because if you know me or you've been around my channel, this is the class I was looking forward to the most in nursing school. I've always loved women's health. I've always loved pregnancy. My entire life I've been obsessed with OB, so I was really defeated when I felt like this was something I cared about and my grades weren't showing that I cared about it. Then my last two exams went well. Third exam I got a 92, and the fourth exam I got a 94. And then on my final, I got a 91. So I definitely brought things back around, came back from how I was doing in the beginning of the semester, finished strong in the end, which I'm very happy about. I was really stressed out about this class because I loved it so much and I didn't want it to be something that impacted my GPA in a negative way and that I didn't do well in because I care so much about it. So I'm really glad I turned it around, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I did that. This is my textbook that we used, just Foundations Maternal, Newborn, and Women's Health Nursing by Murray and McKinney. And I really enjoyed this book. For the first two tests, I did a lot of reading and a highlighting. That obviously didn't reflect in my exam. It was time for exam 3 and exam 4. I decided that that was not the route I was going to take. I didn't think that it was best for me to continue reading the textbook when obviously it wasn't reflecting in my grade. So I changed my method, and these are my notes for exam 3, which is the one that I got a 92 on. This is just a printout of the syllabus, and I literally just typed out the syllabus word for word. In our syllabus, there's a section that's basically like everything they can cover on the exam and they're gonna want you to know. So I went through and just typed it up in bullet points. And then as you can see, the writing that's written in black is information that I either got from my textbook or from the PowerPoint. And then the blue is anything that my teacher said. And then the orange is anything that my teacher said that I felt like was important. So that's kind of how I organize myself. I feel like a lot of the times teachers will talk about information. The information that they talk about specifically is what's going to be on the exam, opposed to, I feel like the textbooks go more in depth sometimes and cover content that isn't covered on the exams. So I definitely would focus more on what your teacher is saying other than just everything that's in the textbook, because the textbook can be pretty overwhelming. That's what I did for the last two exams. I literally just filled it in with a bunch of different colors, and then I would print out a second copy that was blank and I would fill it in again, but this one is way neater, way more organized. My handwriting is nicer so I can really read it, and I would still use that orange marker that I used in the first one, and that's where I would kind of underline or highlight things that I felt like were really important. And then from there, I would take this and either make a Quizlet or make flashcards and kind of study that content. So that's really how I turned it around. I went from just focusing on the textbook to really focusing on, okay, what is my teacher lecturing about? What is she saying in class? I would listen to her lectures over and over again, which is something I've talked about in previous videos. If your school allows you, you can bring like a little recording device into class and record the lectures so you can listen to them again. My school records them for us so I can listen to them whenever I want. But I think that that's a big piece too, is just just listening to the content over and over again. Now, that's not gonna work for everyone, and like I've always said, it's definitely important for you to find what works for you, whether that's listening to the content, whether that's making flashcards or writing the content or talking to someone about it and kind of quizzing yourself. I think it's really important for you to just find what works for you and use that. But this is what works for me. I really hope it works for you guys, and I hope that this video helps you guys and helps you survive OB nursing. I really hope you enjoy it. I absolutely loved it. I definitely loved the clinical side more than I liked the in-class side. I was just absolutely in love. If you want a whole video on like my experience with the class and me to talk about clinical and all that stuff, comment down below and I'll definitely do that for you guys. I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you do great in OB nursing. And yeah, if there's anything else I can help you with, if you have any questions, anything like that, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!
Ringing my bell.